Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you around the Scratch project editor. So first of all, we're going to want to open up a project. So what we're going to want to do is we can either click create up here, or we can go to my stuff. So I'm going to go to my stuff. So from here you can either open up projects which you've already started but haven't finished, or you can create a new project. So I could click this button here and it creates a new project. So just wait for that to load. Okay, so just takes a bit of time because it needs to load up all of your all the files which it needs to create the project. So it can take between 15 and seconds and a minute. Anyway, it's loaded up now. So this is the project editor. So this here is the stage. So the stage is where the magic happens. The stage is where your project comes to life and you could see your project moving about and you could play your project if you've made a game. So underneath the project editor, underneath the stage is the Sprites and Backdrop. So this is where all your sprites are and your backdrops. Okay, so to the right of that here, takes up most of the screen. This is where you'd make the coding. So this has all the coding blocks, and you put them here and you can code with them. So if you go up here, there's 3 tabs. Another one of them is costumes. So I click here. This is what you see on stage. So if I click on costume 2, you see on stage the cat changes. Okay, so now if I go to sounds, so this is where you can add sounds to your project. So just going to skip this, and then now we're going to go up to file. So actually no, let's start here. So it's this button here, this Scratch logo, it takes you back to the Scratch homepage. So we don't want to do that right now. Then this next to it, it's like a globe. If you click on it, it loads up all the languages, so you can choose what language you want it in. So I want it in English because I speak English and I don't understand any other languages. So next we have file. So file, you're able to make a new project, save this project, save as a copy. So that's if you don't want to delete the old version but you want to save this version. And then go to my stuff and then upload and download to your computer or from your computer. So this is because you can also download Scratch. So this means that if you don't have internet access you could still use Scratch, and there's no difference, it just might take a little bit longer for the updates to happen. So underneath that we have record and export video and revert. So we're not going to be using either of those two, so we could just skip them. So next we have edit. So edit, we have undelete. So if I accidentally delete something which I want to keep, I could just go up here and click undelete. Then under that we have small stage layout and turbo mode. So turbo mode is where your project runs faster. So don't quote me on this, but I think it's at about 2 or 3 times faster. So it just speeds things up. And then small stage layout, I'll just show you, just creates the stage and it's smaller. So you can also change it by clicking this button here. So like that, and I'm just going to leave it open for the rest of this video. So there's also tips, so that's just tips about Scratch. Then the about button, just as I said before in the first video, that's just also the second video, it just tells you about Scratch. So next we have these. So this button here is duplicate, so that's like copy and paste. Then there's cut or delete. So this cuts it and then it makes a copy of it. Then there's grow and shrink. And then there's help or block help. So that's all I'm going to talk to you about for this video because that's all there is to know. So this is the end of the introduction. Next you're going to be learning how to do some coding. So I'll see you in that video.